How did we establish our system between the British establishment of settlements in Australia and before the year 1901? Australia consisted of 6 colonies. They all had their own constitutions as well as different laws on transport, trade post services, defence and immigration. To issues with enforcement of laws in the 6 states. Transport and trade was expensive and slow, and different states didn't have an effective defence system. Due to these issues, the growing desire for each of the colonies to unite into one. The second half into the 19th century, Australia was already developing an identity for its nation and had sports teams that were national, and an unique Australian cultural identity was forming. There were issues throughout the process. However, the 1st of January, 19, the colonies merged into a single union of states known as called the Commonwealth of Australia. Commonwealth of Australia was established through the Australian Constitution enabled by the Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act, which was passed by the British Parliament, which established the state of Australia as an independent nation. The Constitution established the Australian Parliament that consists members of both the House of Representatives and the Senate. Also, it created the High Court of Australia, that is the ultimate authority on how Australia's laws Australia are interpreted and implemented. The Australian Constitution is able to be altered by the Australian people by voting in the referendum. For instance, in 1967 it was decided in 1967 that Aboriginal peoples would be included as part of the national census with majority of 90%. If there is a referendum in order to alter the Constitution, a two-thirds majority is required. Not only should all of the nation's people vote for the amendment, however, it must also be a majority of voters in each state, too.